co? Nie mam szans go otworzyć.
Who's there? Halt! Step away from the door! Halt!
Okej. Dobra, to... Schowajmy broń. Przydałoby się iść do tej Klary. To jest ta Klara? Czy nie?
You should
Tak
see the
jest.
sawbones. You don't look good at all.
Greetings, sir. I watched your duel against Michael. It was amazing. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough. None of the men here can match him.
Aye. I found out the hard way.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his victory, didn't you?
I did my best. And that's why I'm here, in fact. You knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me, so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come? You look like one.
Knights are a separate class. Not every noble with a sword is a knight, you know.
Please, explain it to me then.
Knight is the title of part of the lower nobility. But that doesn't mean that they're genuine dubbed knights. To be dubbed a knight, take the oath and so on, you first have to serve as a page for some time. And then you perform some great feat, like heroism in battle, and only then are you rewarded with knighthood.
My word. I had no idea it was that complicated. I'd love to hear more, but I have to go and get some more herbs. I'm running low. Would you like to come with me? And maybe tell me something about yourself?
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go?
Dobrze, to idziemy z Klarą na
Our
przechadzkę.
little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. My lord's retinue, me included, went at them. There was a terrible battle. Our enemies were humans, and they fought like demons. A lot of blood was shed. But we were victorious.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
No dobra, ale ja jakieś zioła mam. To może... To no szałwia musimy znaleźć.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Setnie. Dobra, sorry, nie marudź. No, jest żółwia. No, już mamy wszystko.
I've got everything.
Proszę bardzo.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will, don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Odkryj tajemnicę Klary.
I apologize.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
Fajna nagroda, fajna.
I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Okej. Muchomor.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Dobra, co teraz mamy do roboty? Dowiedz się więcej o niepakowskich koniach. Dobra.
What a day.
Maybe next time.
Trzeba tu kogoś popytać, co? wieśniak.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Co?
What? What are you on about?
Nothing, sir. Just saying I'm off to collect some kindling. I thought you might give me a hand.
Kogo o co mu łazi? No, daleko jeszcze.
Hey, it's a good
Yeah.
thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord Bombergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaromir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go. And there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Huh? I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me that it was you, sir. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like that. Someone might mistake you for a hare and shoot you. And that would be most unfortunate.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine. I may have the ears of a fox and the eyes of a hawk. I'm nothing like a hare, though.
Well, I've got the nose of a wolf, so watch out. You're an honored guest. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like some wild boar. All your needs will be taken care of in the fortress, as hospitality demands.
Okej. Dobra, niech on się straci z widoku. Dobra. Poszedł. Tenka się stracił. Dobra. Chyba się nie dowiem, Kajden poleciał. Dobra, wracamy. Musimy się dowiedzieć coś o tych koniach, kurde. Dobra. Tu może sobie z kimś porozmawiamy.
Feed the pigs, weed the beds, fix the roof, stitch my clothes. I don't have no time for chat.
Dobra, ty też nie masz czasu na gadanie?
Let me be, sir. I don't have anything to say.
Okej. Może ty coś mi powiesz.
Greetings. What do you need?
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye. Right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
A retainer should know it ain't done to talk about lords' business behind their backs. And if his retainership ain't chicken and knows how to sit on a horse, he could take part in a little friendly race.
I'll race.
Thy will be done. The race is from here to Nabarkov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
That's fair. Let's do it.
Great. I'll call Hurtle, and you can get cracking.
Kuźwa, nienawidzę tych
What
wyścigów.
does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks. Go! Go!
Siul.
Quick! Quick!
Sterowanie tym koniem to jest dramat. Dramat.
Easy! Easy!
Siul, już zleciał. Dobra. Kurwa, masakra to jest.
Quick!
Dobrze w ogóle jada. Kuźwa, tu się muszę dostać.
Go!
No. Bank to wygram.
Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Spokojnie. Wycofaj. Dobrze jada w ogóle. No dobrze, to nie chyba wraca, co?
Go!
Jezu, nienawidzę tych wyścigów konnych.
Go! Da! Da! Go! Go!
tutaj, czy gdzie? Kuźwa, coś nie pojechało w tą kajmiałę. Przegrywasz. Dobrze, żeś mi powiedział.
Well, you gave it a go, but Hurtle's just too good. Don't take it to heart, but I reckon you could beat him. If you want another try, just say the word. Getting away from his guard duty for a race will make Hurtle's day.
I want to hear about the horses. The race was nice, but now I'm all the more interested in where Lord Nebac got such fine horses from.
Well, if you won't take no for an answer, well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And if you don't have a sore ass from the saddle, we can have another round. Getting away from his guard duty and having a race would make Hurtle's
Dzięki,
day.
już żadnych wyścigów nie chcę. Nie, dzięki.
Hurtle won the race. But all credit to you, sir. You rode well.
Dobra. Zbadaj twierdzę. Ty mi tu nie chcą nic powiedzieć.
Feed the pigs.
Nie, dobra. Dobra już, kuźwa. Może z tym porozmawiam, co siedzi przy stole, co w kości chce grać. Z Kowalem.
Good afternoon.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Aye. You need a furnace so hot that sparks fly. Then it's a lot easier.
If sparks fly, pal, you fucked up. The steel loses its strength.
Oh, really?
Aye, really. I wouldn't hang around here if I was you. You could do yourself a mischief, Master Blacksmith.
You said you have a brother.
Aye,
pod
they
sumował.
call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I wouldn't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. Good to see you, my friend.
No, serio, za dużo. Za dużo nie chcą powiedzieć. Może Klara
It
mi
was
jeszcze coś powie?
lovely. But now I have to tend to the wounded.
No dobrze, myślałem, że mi coś jeszcze powiesz. Ty mi coś powiesz?
do.
Nic nie powiesz. Pójdziemy tu.
I've got this pretty pilgrim's badge.
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you right out. Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord. I play for high stakes and all. I have some lovely badges too, if you're interested.
No, można zagrać w kości albo koniec rozmowy. Dobra, to
I hear
zagramy.
you like to play.
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play. For another game?
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Dobra, no zobaczymy, jak się będzie kulać.
If I was you, I'd take it.
No, jasne. No, nie gitara. Niech tak zostanie.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Okej. Bardzo ładnie. Zostawiamy.
These ones here. My God! Oh,
Dobra.
come on!
Dobrze jest, może nam się teraz poszczęści. Tak. Nie do końca. O! Bardzo ładnie. Co on tu teraz nakulał? O! No, teraz to mu fajnie
These
się
ones
nakulało.
here.
O 1650.
My God! Oh,
Jezus,
come
ale
on!
mieliśmy szczęście.
Good to see you.
Okej.
My
Dziękuję.
God! What a fuck up again!
Fuck up. A nie. Już dzięki za gra. Tutaj z kimś idzie pogadać.
If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got. So I hope you won't mind.
No dobra. Tak nic nie idzie. Tak nic nie idzie innego. Zjemy sobie ta bułeczka. O,
Well, did you have fun? Don't take losing to heart. You're not the first fella I've left in the dust, and you won't be the last.
It's always good to test yourself against the best. Thanks. I still have a lot to learn.
Hey, no problem.
At least I got to take a break from my boring guard duty. If you really want to learn, tell Pelzel and we can have another race.
Tell me, how's life in the fortress?
Nothing much. The days drag on, one much like another. What's worse, today I copped a shit job. Here with all the shit. But tomorrow will be better. I'm going on a patrol around the local area. I can't wait.
I know what you mean. What's your job today?
The prisoners?
You have prisoners?
Aye. Why else would I be standing here?
Good point. Who are the poor sods?
A couple of poachers. They're waiting to see what his lordship will do to them.
I'd like to ask the prisoners something.
Sorry, but that ain't possible.
No,
Like I
ciekawe.
said, they're waiting for his lordship to pass sentence, and nobody can see them till then. His lordship wants to let them starve a bit.
I understand. You can't be soft on their sort.
That's right.
Czy na serio te konie właśnie odbili komuś? Jakimś bandziorom? Czy oni są w to zamieszani?
Sir Yaramir's looking for you.
Huh? What does he want?
Something to do with horses. He says that's your forte.
Fucking hell. Pelzel's cocked up again, and it's up to me to put it right. As usual.
Dobra, idź chłopie, a ja się tu pogodą z tymi więźniami. Ale to się trzeba włamać, tak? Co tu jest? Nie, no tu nie.
Who's there? Hey! You're not allowed here.
Dobra, dobra, już stąd idę.
Correct, you nightcrawler.
Okej. Kurde, myślałem, że się z nimi tam pogodą, ale jednak... Łamanie średnie. Ten zamek jest za trudny do otworzenia. Aha, czyli co, nie mam szans go otworzyć?
Who's there? Halt! Step away from the door. Halt!
No dobra, już spokojnie.
I say surrender! Don't think I don't know what you're doing. I know a thief when I see one. And what you were doing with that lock sure was suspicious.
Dobra, dobra.
I'm sure that looks strange, but I can explain.
I'm listening.
I was just having a closer look at the lock.
A closer look?
I just wanted to see how it works. It's, quite interesting.
I reckon you were more interested in what's hiding behind it.
No, of course not. Why would I?
Because you wanted to get inside and rob the place. Do you think I'm a fool? I'm not falling for your tricks.
All right, I'll
Dobra,
pay.
zapłacimy.
I don't want any trouble.
Now, show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen on you.
All right. Have a look then.
All right, then. I don't see anything else suspicious. In that case, an indulgence will suffice. Now, be on your way. That's that. And now, off you go. I'm watching you. You ought to be ashamed. What are you waiting for? Clear off, or I'll arrest you again.
Okej. Ale kurde, no, coś tam jest podejrzane z tym. Niby więźniowie i to, no może tam nikogo nie ma.
We're all finished here. Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need it. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
They're not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
Exactly, the horses. I did some asking around. Pelzel, the fella who looks after them, said they took them off the bandits they killed. But Michael said that Nebak inherited them from some relatives or something.
Nebak did get a bit twitchy when I asked him about it. That's true.
Exactly. There's loads of horses here, but they can't explain where they got them from.
It is peculiar, to say the least.
Wait, that's not all.
All right. You can tell me on the way.
I agree.
Okej, wracamy.
Yo, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Bergov.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Idziemy.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebokov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Semine stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. Sir Yaromir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nabak himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, well. Strange indeed. It seems that something fishy really is going on. It is good that you are so observant, gentlemen. Is that all?
I spoke to one of the villagers. He said there's a large band of mercenaries at Nebokov now, and they often ride out into the countryside.
Yes. Nebak hired mercenaries to protect the fortress. I spoke to him about them.
So Yaromir has hired mercenaries to protect the fortress? But he only sends me 5 men?
The villager was scared to death of those
No,
mercenaries.
ciekawe.
He would only talk to me in secret.
Well, Henry, you have convinced me. It seems something serious is going on at Nabokov. And we will have to get to the bottom of it. Which we might be able to do surprisingly soon, with a bit of luck. Because we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions. Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Thank you, sir.
Dobra. To tutaj sobie zakończymy odcinek. Dzięki za oglądanie i do następnego.